Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about the season 4 wish list that the community and I put together while I was streaming a few days ago. So we all know that DMZ season 4, all the big changes coming. We know the big stuff, and by the way, it sounds really good. But with every season comes these patch notes that, you know, these little things get changed, things get added that, you know, might not be the biggest of deal, but they're really big quality of life changes, right? So that's probably the best way to describe it, is some quality of life changes that we would like in season 4. And when it comes to this, we're not really talking like, hey, I want to see a solo matchmaking and a duo matchmaking for DMZ. Like, that's not realistic, right? Like, it's still in beta. I'm talking about things that are realistic for season 4 to come with it. So we did this all live on twitch.tv. The community just told me some of the things and I just wrote them down, and I agreed with some of them. I didn't agree with some of them, but we're going to talk about them today. And the biggest thing I want you guys to do is, if you know any of the any fixes for any of these, like if you're like, Geeks, this is already in the game, you can just do it by going into the settings, blah blah, put it in the comments below, right? This is what this community is about, is helping one another. I don't have every answer. I do a lot of research on this game and I try my best, but I don't know everything. So guys, thank you so much just for watching this video. Thank you for putting down below if there's any fixes, or I want to hear your season 4 wish list too, for quality of life changes or just changes in general. We're going to start here. We're going to get going, but I do want to say, hey, today, the footage you're seeing behind me is from today. We're 3 days away from just having season 4 come out, so we're just goofing around, having some laughs. We're using the Joker, a sniper rifle, and an M13B, just causing chaos in Al Mazrah, and it's a lot of fun. And some people just joined the stream and told me I was toxic and all this other stuff because I was PvPing. Or guys, just a quick PSA. PvPing in this game mode doesn't make you toxic. Now, if you want to talk shit after you kill someone, that's pretty toxic. But I will stand firmly behind, as long as you're not cheating and you're playing the game however you want and you're having fun, you're playing it right. You're not toxic at all. As long as you're not cheating, you're playing it right. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I hate extract campers as much as you do, but they're not cheating, you know, and if they're having fun, they're having fun. It sucks to say, guys, but I'm not going to tell someone how to play a video game. You know what I mean? So let's get going quickly with things that have changed, the things we want changed with the community in season 4. And first up, I'm guessing we can all stand by this, right? When you kill someone and you want to go loot them, if they're pleading, there's a really big confusion in the F button, right? So the first one is change button for looting and them asking to join your squad when you kill them. It's hold F to loot, and then if you tap F instead, like it usually is, it makes them join your party. This is the most aggravating keybind ever. We need this changed. I don't know if you can change it. Some people say you can. I want to know if you can, but that needs to change. Why can't it just be like E button for them to join your squad and F to loot them? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Number 2, reward for surviving a hunt squad contract. This, I think this is a no-brainer. I think it should happen. You know, if you do survive a hunt squad contract, why don't you get the loot, right? Why don't you get the money? Or, we were talking about this in the community, even better, what happens if they get marked just for like a minute, right? Like, if they don't successfully hunt squad, maybe they get marked on the map for like like the same as you would, for like, yeah, 30-60 seconds, something unique, right? Something that maybe makes it so you're like, I don't know if I want to take this hunt squad, you know, are we fit to do it, right? Because right now there's really no downside for you just grabbing one and going about your day and hoping they just die normally, right? Like, that is the thing, right? A lot of times you can just grab one, and if they just die on their own, hey, you win, right? So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. They were talking about you getting the money for it. They were talking about maybe you get marked. It's just interesting, and I think there should be something for you successfully evading a hunt squad. The next one is definitely something that I would say like 75% of the community wants, and I would say a good 25% want to keep the way it is, right? And that's max team size being 4, you know, not having 5-man squads anymore, not having 6-man squads anymore, 4-man max team size. This way, if there are solos, you can go into a 3-man squad. You can still assimilate that way. But if you know, if it's just an issue with pre-made 6-mans going into game, right? Now, I am for 4-man max. I think, you know, this is a game this game's still in beta. Why aren't we just trying it out? And, you know, if it just doesn't work, if maybe because 4-man max happens, maybe there's more PvP, right? That could be happening, right? Is because you can't really join and you can't really like talk your way out of stuff. Maybe there's just going to be more kill on sight, more PvP, who knows? All I know is this game is in beta. We should be just throwing things at a wall and seeing what sticks. We should be swinging for the fences, and that comes for like everything here. We should just be swinging for the fences and just trying stuff out. And if it doesn't work in, you know, in the reloaded times or the next season, we just turn it back, right? So yeah, 4-man max team size, I would love to try for a season. Dude, I've been talking about this one for so long. Since they added the workbench, please let us use our skins, maybe not our blueprints, maybe for like, okay, so this one's just use your skins or blueprints at the workbench, right? Ever since it's come out, I've always been talking about like, let me just add my skin to my gun. Maybe not a blueprint, or if you want, add it so I can just touch the blueprints, right? And the thing is, with skins or blueprints, it's just another money sink when it comes to extract royales or games that are, you know, in this genre. You want as much money sinks as possible. You want a way to spend your money so that it feels like it's doing something. And I think maybe even at the workbench, adding like, hey, you can add any skin for like $20,000, because in reality it doesn't do anything, but again, it's just something you can spend your money on, and you just can, you know, make your gun that much cooler. Or same thing with the blueprints. I don't know about the yeah, why not blueprints? Who cares? Yeah, blueprints, you know, $25,000 and you can add a blueprint, you know, who cares? Let's try it out. And the best thing about doing the blueprints and all this other stuff is that when you do kill someone and they have that gun, you can use it now, right? And you have to think of it this way: if you use that blueprint and it has that cool, like, I don't know, it has a laser as bullets or whatever, like a smoke after you kill someone, it has that weed leaf like one of the packs have with the, what is it called? Dr. I don't know, Bongosaurus Rex. If you think about it, as Activision, these people get to use these guns, and if they're like, oh, this is fun, this is really cool, it might make them want to purchase it. And if they end up liking the blueprint, they're like, I have to go buy this pack now. I'm just saying, right? More money you go into Activision, hey. And okay, this one, I don't know how I feel about this one, but it has to do with the workbench again. It's being able to save / create a custom tuning at the workbench. So you're able to save custom tunings, so it's just a one-click button. I would love, like, that's quality of life for sure, but I don't know if they want it so that it takes a little more time at the workbench, so you are you know, a little more, I wouldn't say you're out in the open and asking to get shot at, but like if someone comes in and you're modding a gun, you're kind of, you know, you're kind of out of luck. But I don't know if they want that. But if they don't care about like you being vulnerable, that's the word I'm looking for, vulnerable. So if they want you to be vulnerable while you're creating some a gun at the workbench, okay. But if they don't care about that, I think we should have a custom tuning. I don't know. Again, let's just try it out, see how it goes, right? Let's just try it out for a season. This one is really common. They're adding it to Warzone. They're adding it to pretty much every mode except for DMZ, but that's just rejoin after the game crashes. We need it. And you know what, with it getting added to pretty much every mode except DMZ, I think very shortly DMZ will get it. So awesome. No player prompt for comms vest if they have a stealth vest. I've tested this out. I tested this out many times, and it's hit or miss. But most of the time I can tell if you have a stealth vest and someone has a comms vest, they'll still get notified. I'm not sure. But people were saying like it is happening. So hey, in the end of the day, I think it's just the comms vest is so good, and we need to bump up some of the other ones. And more likely than that is just a stealth vest. I would love to use the stealth vest more because I'm a solo player, but there's really no upside compared to the comms vest, right? Like advanced UAVs can still see you, and then also they still tell you when you're in the vicinity. I want the stealth vest to be better, and I think the comms vest is too good. We'll have to wait and see what they do to balance out this stuff. I'm sure they'll add another vest maybe, but right now I think we have down here, I think we have something also, by the way, for some more vests, but we'll wait and see. So reward for reviving pleading players. Okay, I'm sure that this could be taken advantage of, right? You can take advantage of this by just like stream sniping each other and then killing each other and then reviving them. But maybe like once a raid or twice a raid, you know, there's a reward for you being a good player and reviving someone. Again, 4-man max team size. If it does become this is really hard to do. Maybe you don't assimilate when you do revive someone. You can, that's something we were talking about with 4-mans and maxes, is like you can still revive people. They just don't join your squad, and then they can just be on their merry way. They don't assimilate to you. Kind of like that. It's kind of like one of those things where you have to be like, if I do this, you have to promise not to come back and kill me, right? So I kind of like the idea. Reward for reviving pleading players. It makes it so that you're more of a good guy. You know, there's more reason for you to be a good guy. Why not try it, you know? Okay, this one I wrote down. Oh yeah, okay. If your bag is full and you want to swap something, they should have the item description shown when you hover over the item you want to swap out. So currently, when you have a full backpack and you grab something off the ground and you're like, oh, I have to dump something else, it doesn't tell you what the other stuff is. You know what I mean? I don't know if you noticed that. You hover over it, doesn't really tell you. That's something, I get it. This is, you know, more contraband slots, we are getting that, so whatever. More AI variations on weapons, even if it's quote unquote rare. I like this idea, but we can't have too many, I would say, weapons out there, because they do still want you to try to level up stuff to get to that. And then the best way has always been the buy station, but a lot of the community said that they agree with this, they want this, so it's on the list. More AI variations on weapons. It would be cool, right? It would be cool if we just saw a couple of more variations, and just even if they're really crappy too, just different weapons. It would be nice to, if we see AI with on Al Mazrah with other than RPK, the Vaznek, the, what else is there? Oh, the AK-74U, stuff like that, right? It would be cool to see other stuff. So yeah, this a keychain. This is, it just says here keychain. That's what I wrote down. I don't know if we need this. This is obviously very Tarkov-esque. I don't think the issue. Okay, let me throw this out there to you. Okay, I've been talking for 10 minutes already. Sorry that this video is long because I'm ranting. I apologize. It's a one take or two, eh, guys? So a keychain. I don't think the issue with people bringing in keys is that we don't have enough slots. I think they're just not used well enough. And what I mean by that is, my idea has always been, if you bring out a key, you have to equip it, and then on the map there's like little green circles in an area, and what happens is it goes in one of these green circles. I know, like, you can memorize them off the top of your head, and I have for a lot of keys, or just the name gives it away, like Channel 7 Records Room, you know where that is most of the time. But I think, like, for other keys, they'd be used a lot more, especially in raid, when you just find them in a raid. If you equip them and then you look at the map and there's like little green circles where, you know, it kind of hints at where it opens up in an area, it'd be pretty cool. I think a lot more people would use them. I think a lot more people would like keys and be willing to go on an adventure with them. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. A keychain, some people really wanted this. I don't think it makes sense in this game. I think we just need to change the way the keys kind of play in the game. Make new recipes for barters. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I would love to some new recipes for barters. Dog tag collection chain. This was a dog tag collection chain was brought up by someone, and they said it's a chain that it goes away once you die, but until you die with your character, all the dog tags you've collected stay on them. Like you're, I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of a serial murderer there, you know, you're like a psychopath. I kind of dig it though, right? Like imagine killing someone and seeing they had like 20 dog tag chain on them. Oh my god, that would be cool, right? I think it's a really neat idea. They're definitely not worth something after you put it on the chain, right? You can't just collect them and sell them all at once, but you can just collect them and it says the person's names maybe on it. Something cool with the dog tags, I think is always welcome. And yeah, this one's a common one. Let the tuning be saved in your custom insured weapons, right? So let the tuning be saved. Right now, if you save a custom setup on your insured weapon slots and you tune it, if you put it back, you go to another gun and then you go back to that gun that's saved, the tuning's all out of whack. It's just back at normal. Let's get that changed. Someone talked about this, a secure slot, and always a secure slot that's like a 1x1. You always have it on you. Again, it's very Tarkov-esque. It's like having an alpha case or whatever, but it's just a 1x1 slot. So you can put a key in there. You can, one item you can put in there. I don't know. Would it make it so that the more casuals and the people that don't have enough time feel like they're getting somewhere more? It wouldn't bother me too much, right? But then I would feel like everyone would just bring in a skeleton key with them, and then keys would just have no reason. So I don't know. That's just, yeah, I'm not sure. This one's actually interesting. A counter UAV. Not a bad idea, right? We have UAVs and advanced UAVs. Why not have a counter UAV? Something to throw out there. So right now the plead button prompt needs to be added. I don't know if it's for Xbox or PlayStation, but right now on PC, when you die, you just have to hold F. It doesn't tell you to do that to plead. It just needs to be there. And also more time added to be able to plead. I think, yeah, we definitely need this. It's not there. Plus, to do it, if you don't do it within the first 2 seconds of dying pleading, you're not going to be able to. So yeah, more time to plead too. Dynamic weather and time of day. I would love to see this. I think this goes without saying. Be able to change missions at buy station for a price. I like this one. Right? It would be pretty cool to, you can finish a couple of missions that you have. Maybe you did them really fast, and then, you go to buy stations and it costs you like $10,000 and you can change what mission you want to do. I really like this idea, actually. Some of these I don't remember, so I'm just kind of reading them over before I tell you guys. Be able to pay for AI to become a teammate and follow you around and protect you. Okay, AI, hire AI. I like that. Hire some AI to follow you around. I'm down. Maybe that's something we can do for solos. Maybe that's something. A lot of people say they can't play solo. It's really difficult. Maybe this is a way you can. For the raid, you pay 20,000 because now you're able to bring money into raids with you, right? Because you have the wallet. So maybe for you to buy an AI, it costs like $20,000, $25,000. And now you have the chance to bring that money in with you so that you want to do this right at the beginning of the raid. But I don't know. It's a good idea. Something worth trying. If you kill an AI and they have an AR gun on them, they shouldn't drop SMG ammo or any different ammo. This is pretty funny. Apparently, I haven't noticed it really, but someone was saying this, that if you they kill people that have like ARs, but they drop like SMG ammo or sniper ammo. I've never seen that, but they were saying it was happening. So if it is a thing, yeah, please drop it. Oh, you know what a good one is? This one's actually, this one was my idea. I won't lie to you. A 10, 20, and 30 weapon case reward. So you still have the first 6, right? You still have the first 6, but then you have these really high ones that are 10, 20, and 30 for like something cool. But what I like about this idea is that even if you don't know what to do, or you're just like, I just want a quick raid, you can still feel like you're accomplishing like something, even if you're just grabbing a weapons case, you know, for like, even if you're at like 11 or 12, you're like, nah, I'll get the 13th one. It's going up to my 20th and my 30th. I think that the high amount ones would be really cool. It would, because once you've done all 6 of the weapon cases, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm never doing that again. I don't need to. Right. And it's a really cool idea for the weapons cases. The weapon cases are a great idea, but it's just after 6, that whole thing of you carrying it and everything, it doesn't, I don't know. I think 10, 20, 30 would be pretty cool. AI shotgunner is less accurate. I think that's just like, yeah, I think they're going to work on that. This one just says more rewards with exclamation points. It makes sense. Oh, a new backpack that could hold 2 guns. Someone was saying, hey, we want to be able to get a special backpack that can hold 2 guns instead of, you know, the one that usually the medium and the large can do, right? It would be something special. This one's really interesting. Buy temporary perks at buy stations for that raid. Sorry if you can hear a little clacking. My little baby's coming over here. Hey, Huey. So yeah, buy temporary perks at the buy station. Again, another thing for you to waste your money on, and it's a money sink, and it only lasts for 1 raid. Obviously, it would be pretty OP. Some of the perks would be OP, but maybe some of the ones that aren't super OP, that it's just a money sink, would be perfect, right? And then this one was really unique. This is the last one. Give random bots large backpacks to make them look more like players, right? So most of the time, all bots don't have a backpack. They look like a bot. If you gave a couple of bots like some random backpacks so they kind of had that silhouette of players, I kind of like that. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like that. So yeah, this was something we were just doing live on stream, again on twitch.tv/Geekseh, that we were just kind of throwing some quality of life changes that we wanted to see and stuff like that. And if you have any, you guys, or if you have any answers for any of these, throw them down in the comments below. It would really mean a lot. Thank you guys just for watching this video. I know it was long and it's just me ranting and talking, but I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel for free. It would mean the world to me, so thank you guys again. And remember, I do stream 4 days a week on twitch.tv/Geekseh. We're going to be streaming a ton coming up here, and I hope to see you. Thank you guys, and until next time, I'll talk to everyone later.